My axe forgot to swap the foogies.
True.
What does that mean? How do I do that?
You know.
Do you want me to make a reactive image of your balls?
That's for when I deafen.
Awesome. Terrible. All at the same time. Okay. Everybody good to go? All good?
Yeah.
That's a great question, Dragon. I don't know.
Shut the hell up! I'm trying to start. Restart the song real quick. The old pulley, abandoned for reasons largely unknown, meant to take delvers down below the cloud barrier. In a state of disrepair, the party found a lone bleaching gnome by the name of Aranern, set on repairing the pulley to dive deeper. With a common goal in mind, Delver's heart began supporting Aranern in repairing the pulley and delving deep into the depths of the hollow. Soba, while your allies put their hands to work, you curl up at the front of the pulley, keeping your eyes out for danger. With the path down almost secured, what's been on Soba's mind?
You know, it's probably been mostly vacant.
Just nothing going on up there?
Every now and then he's like going around, like he's been picking like maybe just like wildflowers, and he's like, I don't know how to make a flower crown, but I've seen people do it. So he's just, you know, doing that while he's also scanning the horizon and thinking, I can't wait to fight what's down there further. Surely there's stronger enemies down there other than small goblin creatures. But no, he's not really thinking.
That sounds, you know, pretty accurate to how you've set up Soba. Alrighty. So being the one who's sort of out here on lookout, you are the one who notices the sort of evening light flash into sort of midday as it goes from about 8 o'clock in the evening to 11 in the morning.
But that's pretty normal.
At this point, the rest of your party is sort of scattered right now. Azadan and Glacial more than likely getting back with their lumber and rations that they went to acquire, and Ortix as well getting back, while Thinnis works on the pulley system along with Aranern.
Weren't we building like walls or barricades?
Yes, in fact. I'd imagine with some guidance from Thinnis and more sort of hand labor from Ortix, Glacial, and probably Glacial, there were 2 walls that were broken before that are now barricaded. You guys decided on before.
Cool, okay.
It is soon after this sort of immense change of time. On the horizon, you notice a couple figures poking just over the grass.
Do they look like kobolds?
That's a good question. They seem to be attempting to be sneaky, but you definitely notice 1 or 2 of them, like a sort of javelin poking up over the grass line.
Sobo will reach back, like kind of behind himself as he's like pulled up next to this wall, and he's just gonna knock on the wall just without moving or being too suspicious. Try to alert the party with some knocks that he has noticed. I imagine if somebody did a shave and a haircut knock, you would always check out why that is.
I mean, Ortix might just yell. Ortix might just yell, "Who's there?" Like,
Yeah.
Company.
How complete is the pulley at this point?
You think it's getting there? Aranern said the day before that it would take about 2 days of work, and especially with your help, like that has been accelerated. What started out as 2 days of work, roughly translating to like around 16 hours, two full days of work on it. It's down to about 11 right now.
Okay.
So there's still quite a bit of time.
Finis, I mean, here's the knock, but is pretty dedicated to doing as much work on the pulley as possible to lessen the load on Aaron as we fight later. So Finis is probably not going to get up until they start charging.
That makes sense.
Ortex will probably be ready, like, by the wall, but not reveal himself just yet.
Okay, here, let me unpause. You guys can move yourself to where you want to be.
I think hanging out right here, just sort of waiting, but behind the wall.
Is this a table? Like, I can't.
I think this is carpet on the floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
this down here and up here is carpet.
Able to stay like near, but not there to respond. But they're not sneaky, so they're not going to fuck up the plans for anybody else.
Okay. To sort of describe what outside of this pulley looks like, is there's sort of tall grass, tallish grass around, like on what's on the board here, but out of this it sort of gets taller and then remains at sort of like a probably around like a 3-foot height, three-ish foot, maybe a little bit more than that, as it sort of sweeps over the rest of the plains. So it's a bit flatter here. So breaking that sort of line of tall grass, 2 kobolds start to approach.
I make it pretty clear that I'm looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still approaching? Even?
Yep. And you can
Alright.
you can hear them sort of muttering to each other, but it is not in a language that you understand.
Yeah, you don't even have to check. I promise you I don't. I would like to use an action, so I don't need to speak their language. I just need them to realize if they get too close, I'll kill them. Or at least they'll think I will.
Are you looking to try and demoralize here? Then,
I'm gonna
in that
intimidate.
case,
Just, the death glare, the
yeah,
staring real hard.
feel free to roll for this.
Ooh.
Good starting roll.
Maybe he did really good at his flower crown and he's wearing it.
He forgot to take it off.
Yeah.
They sort of snicker at each other, and we are going to begin this first encounter. Would everybody like to roll for me?
No.
Except for you, Soba, because I was going to have you use that that intimidate as your initiative
Oh, okay.
as you started combat. Yippee! Yippee! Alrighty then. First up is going to be the kobold, who rolled a big fat nat 20. They are going to raise the crossbow that they have in hand, and they are going to take a shot towards you, Soba.
That hits.
21. 6 damage. They're going to then reload and go wide. Finis, your turn.
That's fantastic. I'm gonna hold turn, let's say, until right before Soba.
Okay. And now it's Ortix. It is your turn. What do you like to do?
This is my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
One of them shot Soba and then went wide, and then you're up.
That is like all of my movement to get over there. Because if I get close to him, then he's just going to get attacks on me before I can do anything. So
We also don't know if there's more hiding in the grass.
yeah, I don't want to rush all the way out there first. You guys all stance first. And then already an action to stride when I see another kobold approaching. It's like best thing I can think of, honestly.
Okay, so the trigger is one of the kobolds approaching, and then you're readying a stride?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. In which case, it is now the other kobold's turn. They're going to take a shot towards Soba. Plink. Then they are going to reload, and they are going to head towards the side of the Pulley.
Yeah, I'll stride now.
It is now another kobold's turn as they break the grass line from the north, taking another shot at Soba.
Damn.
Damn. 3 damage.
Surely there's not more kobolds.
Surely there's not. And then they reload. Azadan, what would you like to do? You are muted, by the way. The stride, the 2 strides.
The tandem stride.
No, I think it's time for the sniper to come back.
Oh, yo. Ooh, 23. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Nice 23.
6.
All of my actions, I think.
Yep.
That's the end of my turn.
Cool. Soba, what would you like to do?
Oh, hang on. I think it's my turn.
Oh, true. You did say.
I'm going to move my character over here. I'm going to devise a stratagem to shoot this one all the way over here.
Oh, didn't that ability change as well?
5 in the back pocket. Yeah, so the 2 things that changed with devise a stratagem is A, you can use it for skill checks against enemies, which is neat. And then on top of that, you can also use it as a free action if that enemy is part of your investigation. And we need to work out what your at least one of your investigations are probably sometime soon.
Okay.
Because that's just not a mechanic we've messed around with like a whole lot. So
Sure. In that case, that's nothing. That's poopy doo doo. So I'm going to walk back over here, and that's my turn.
Okay.
I look out, and I'm like, nope, can't shoot that, and I go back.
awesome. Now Soba, what would you like to do?
That's 2 strides.
And you get to rage for free.
Yes. Now you might be thinking, that seems kind of silly.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Make sure for quick tempered going forward that you do it while we're doing initiative, so you have rage on while other people are attacking, while enemies are attacking you and stuff. Like you would have taken temp hit point damage instead of stamina damage.
Oh,
It is when you roll in-
It is
Oh, I
when
see.
you roll initiative that you rage.
do you want me just to change that stuff around right now then?
Yes, please.
Or should I? Okay,
Yeah.
so I would gain 5, which would put me at 14, and I would have none of that. Boom. Okay. Anyway, the guy that has already been blasted with ice, he's gonna get punched with a fist. Hopefully.
And a 17 does not hit.
Ooh.
As you run up behind it, it catches your movement and just barely manages to duck under your fist as you go to strike it.
All right. That is the end of my turn.
Back at the top of the order, the Kobold Scout that went long looks up at you now in the middle of 2 of his friends, and then turns his vision down towards Ortix and takes a shot.
Pedal whip.
He reloads and then swaps to his short sword, seeing you sort of stanced up in front of him. Ortix, what would you like to do?
Great question. I'm deciding if I want to take the solo guy or if I want to go help my good friend Soba. I'm thinking helping my good friend Soba might be the play.
Is it 2 strides for either?
Yes, it's 2 strides for either of them. Just
I-
barely.
I just think it's so funny that this guy like swaps to his short sword, like ready for you, and you look at him and just straight to the other one.
It's like, nice sword, bro. Why don't you come hit me with it? Ortix does not pay that sword any mind. He's looking about at his best options.
I thought you were gonna say best friend, but all right.
Best quick time event appears on screen options.
Ortix isn't quick to be aggravated, so I think he's gonna go over here in 2 strides, pop a flurry on this guy. Bang, that sucks. And bang. Okay, I'm gonna reroll that first one with a hero point.
18, that will hit.
Okay.
Especially with flanking.
So this deals damage, and I need a fortitude save.
Ooh. How does an
That
8
is a
sound?
critical failure, so he's stunned 3.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ouchies. Ouchie. It is his turn. All 3 stacks of... Actually, stun doesn't... Hold on. Stun to close value. Total actions you lose. Oh yeah, and you lose them all at once. So yep, he... What does this blow look like?
So Ortix runs up behind him while he's turning to Soba and just sort of clocks him in the back of the head. He gets to, and he sees the Tom and Jerry stars above his head as he gets hit in the head.
I like the look of your cut, G.
And after you hit him with this, it takes him like a full 6 seconds to sort of shake his head and come to. We'll move on to the other one. The other one is going to drop its crossbow over to the side and pull its short sword. And then take a swing at Soba.
Oh, it's not flanked anymore because, right? Because it can't shoot with the crossbow blank.
Mm-hmm.
Get fucked.
It is then going to take a second swing with the short sword. All right, there it is. There's the hero point to you.
Yippee!
Because of that, Soba can't be flanked here. And we go on to Azadan. What would you like to do?
Well, who am I to deny this other kobold interaction in the video game? And then I'm just going to turn to them and then let it hang. Quite like a sniper flicking, except it's really cool and it's the fingers, and actually not cool at all because they're very scrawny. And,
Ooh, whiff.
I'll just do this, I think. Just in case.
I have a feeling he's running towards me,
Move just in case.
but he won't get flanking.
Moving behind. That's smart. It's funny because I was just drawing the ruler line over to where you're standing, and I was like, yeah, he has line of sight.
That's been the plan.
Very smart. All right. Thinnis, what would you like to do?
Alright, let me get that devise a stratagem shooting that kobold again.
The thinker.
I will take that one.
He is the thinker.
Alright.
I'll pull it.
Me fucking squinting. Alright.
So it's so hard. We have to find something for that. I literally
I think
can't
I
see
saw.
it.
I think I saw a couple options. You just have to zoom in when you're doing your ruler.
Yeah, but these are really far, so I can't do
Yeah,
that.
it's big maps.
Oh, let me also grab my knowledge check for being epic with the devise a stratagem.
Ah.
And the weakness I'll go for is
Let me move.
like blind spots.
Okay.
Like, is there anywhere because of their unique face shape that they just can't fucking see? Like a pterodactyl. Like, can they just not see in front of them?
We're not bringing that back.
If you sprint at it in a straight line, it doesn't see you coming.
Subs, you're so right. I should have said it was RDJ Discombobulate.
What is your society?
My society is +8.
+8
Oh.
compared to a +4. Okay, so that's better than this one. Yeah, because it's society for these guys, not nature.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Oops.
But it's a good thing too. You take a good look at them, and you think that despite having their eyes sort of like on the side of their head like they are, they're quite perceptive, just sort of in general, and their ability to sort of react to that information is also quite good. They have high reflex.
Okay.
High reflex, high perception.
Okay. Okay.
Can he dodge a bullet?
Not this one.
Well, probably not this one. Smiles.
Yeah, and I'll take
The
multiple attack
thinker has
penalty.
arrived.
I'll take the multiple attack penalty for being out of range, right?
It's not multiple attack penalty. That's into your second range increment, which is a -2 to your roll.
Okay.
You can technically attack up to your sixth range increment. You just take a -2 for every one outside of your first one.
Got it.
So that's -10 to your
Yeah.
roll. Your sixth one.
Yeah, if you really want to go sniper mode. Yeah. Okay. I will say, not a crit. However,
Let's go with the 1 damage.
you peek your head back out and you catch the kobold looking up towards Ortix, who just ran a completely opposite direction of him. And you catch him unaware in that moment and hit him for 3 damage.
Huge. And that's the end of my turn.
Soba, what would you like to do?
So
Brother, you've joined me in this conflict. You take the small one. And then he turns to the one that's the same size.
I was literally about to ask. You beat me to asking, are they the same size? But...
Ah, man.
That is not going to hit.
Okay, but what about this one?
Ooh, that is not good. Do you know what's unfortunate? It's both of these would have hit the one that's being flanked.
Alright, what about this one?
Well,
Alright, I have my turn.
If it makes you feel better, that last one wouldn't have hit either of those. Smiles. Anyways, back to the top of the turn order. It's the one that just got sniped at, and seeing that you've come out, Thinis, the kobold turns its attention from Ortix over to you and swaps back to its crossbow, which is already loaded. So it's going to take a shot.
Oh man.
Oh, jeez. 22.
Oh man, that like totally hits.
6 damage.
Ouch.
And then they're going to reload. Ortix.
all
What to do?
right, it's time for flurry of blows again. You already know. I'm gonna hit this guy.
You're gonna hit that guy.
I'm gonna hit this guy.
You're gonna hit that guy.
I'm gonna deal some damage. I'm gonna deal some damage, and you're gonna roll me a fortitude save.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Anyways, how close is this guy? Ooh, not close enough. What about this guy? Ooh, he is close enough.
Oh my god.
Hey, buddy, I'm gonna roll another strike. Believe it or not. Show me map -8. Damn.
Ooh. Close but no
Damn.
cigar. It is now that kobold's turn. And they're gonna look to their left and look to their right and get the fuck out of there. Not too far though, as they just get to, they sort of slink around Soba and attack him from this side.
Damn, dude. Give me level 4. I wanna I wanna punch this guy when he's trying to run away from me.
Hit.
3 damage. And then he is going to try and dipskis.
Fucking leave. I'll get you. I'll fucking get you.
Yeah.
Aw.
What a funny reaction.
Put myself here.
Wait, can you?
Pretty sure. Is that 25?
That is 35.
Wait.
This is a whole extra
okay.
diagonal.
Whoops.
It's okay. I can make it here.
Jesus. Azadan.
Well, you know what they say. Ray of Frost.
Blast them. So probably 18 AC.
Yeah. I'll just reapply.
Thinnest, what do you like to do?
How did I get up over here? What happened?
You walked up here?
You're like standing next to the glacial. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is right.
Sorry, I was updating the journal. Or trying to.
Yeah, no problem. I was just confused. First I need to reload my gun. Alright, reloaded.
Ah.
And then I will devise a stratagem to do the same exact thing once more. Dude,
Oh my
let's
God.
go.
Oh my
He's
god!
doing it again. Dennis.
Let me do my society roll knowledge check. Let's say this time I'm rolling to see if they have any elemental weaknesses.
Taking a look at them, you think that kobolds, sort of in general, some of them may or may not have elemental weaknesses or resistances, but these in particular, these scouts, as you sort of fully identify them as kobold scouts, they do not have any immunities, weaknesses, or resistances.
Awesome. And then I'm going to fire my get.
Can you say it in pirate?
Yar. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Not satisfactory for me, but go on.
All right. I'm going to fire my gascoon at these whippersnappers. Now I'm old.
Yeah.
See, I can't say things like that off the cuff. Oh, so now it does the 1d6. Yeah, it was just re-adding it. Dude, we'll
Oh
take
my
it.
god, 10!
Big.
Yo!
That was max damage roll!
Right between the eyes.
You track the sort of exact trajectory that he used to shoot you, and just fire right back along that line.
Sick.
Soba.
Punch him.
Who
Don't let him
said
get
you
away.
could leave?
Not a 4.
Uh,
I believe. I believe.
Oh, wait.
Takes a moment just to flex a little bit and get his muscles in order.
That muscle didn't quite get in the right place.
Yeah.
Ow! Snake Charlie horse!
That's pretty rough.
You're a slippery little fellow.
So they had high perception and something
Wait,
else,
he has one more
probably,
action.
right?
I do.
Oh, that's true. All right, yeah. What's your third action? All right,
well.
never mind. It's now the next kobold's turn.
Let me in there. Oh, I'm gonna get him.
After taking another shot from you, Thanos, kobold is going to move down to here and then fire another shot towards you. An 11.
That misses.
Whiff.
Whiff, and then reload. Ordix, what do you like to do?
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Flurry of blows. 1.
Hit.
Wait.
Two.
Hit with
Oh,
flanking.
flank.
Yep. Hit.
Bang.
Oh, well.
Bang.
Yowie. Ow.
Is he still up?
No.
Oh, yeah, the other one's not done on my screen anymore.
They're
I took it
unconscious.
off. Yeah, they're unconscious
Okay.
because they're
Gotcha.
punchy weapon.
I punched them significantly in the back of their heads. They fell over.
Hey,
Good
he's just
teamwork.
people.
Discombobulate.
Vortex will give him a thumbs up back as he's like still pacing on his feet.
Azadan,
action,
what do you like to
right?
do?
No, that's it. That was 2 strides and then flurry.
It's crazy who it acts. I've been thinking about it a lot.
Yo!
26! Yeah, that hits. Not crit, but it is a hit.
Damn.
So
I wanted to
close.
slow them too, but I guess I'll take it.
This one being shot by Azadan is not nearly as fortunate as your ray of frost
Ice.
takes him
He's
down
Oh.
and kills him.
He's ice now.
That's fine.
And with that, this combat is over.
I'm dragging their unconscious bodies to the edge of the brush and just leaving them there.
So we'll do the same with the other one.
to like the edge of the tall grass.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Go home now.
Okay.
It's still in sight, so we can see when they get up. But
He's gonna take their
You know,
weapons
oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Disarm them.
and their pocket money if they got any.
Uh,
Yakuza rules. You came at me, I keep your pocket money.
all right. Well, you should question mark. Maybe not because they're unconscious. You can't, but you should be able to double click them.
You can look at the dead one.
Okay, here. Let me kill these guys then. TM.
Wait, wait.
And you
They
can double
don't
click
have
them
any-
and look at their bodies.
They don't have any pocket money. They have armor, a snare kit, 2 weapons, and bolts. Definitely disarming them.
You can
Yeah.
feel free to drag whatever you want off their bodies.
I'm dragging that to the stash. I'm not gonna bother putting it in my inventory.
Yeah.
We'll, dump some fucking weapons in the. Is it the same weapons, short sword and
Crossbow.
crossbow?
Alright, into the stash you go.
And I'm just gonna change the number to 3, and we'll say we got all 3 of them.
You know what? I'm taking the bolts too.
So
To really disarm them.
60 bolts.
Yeah.
The dead one's just gonna go over the cliff.
Goodbye.
Wow.
Goodbye.
He is gonna check to see how far he can throw them.
roll,
What's
me,
that?
Athletics checks.
roll me in athletics.
He's like kind of making a sport of it. He's waiting to get like Ortix's attention first, but then he gives
Ortix
it like
is watching.
the shot but like spin and throw.
What happened?
The dead kobold is getting thrown off the cliff.
Oh, that's okay. That's fine.
All right. Let me
So
see it. A
long.
20.
That's a pretty good throw.
Pretty good. That's a pretty solid throw. You you get the body like a good 15 feet off the edge of the cliff, and you just see it into the cloud barrier.
Probably spinning as it falls down.
Um,
Ortix will give like a whistle of approval, like a dude. I can't whistle, so I'm not. I can't do it.
Oh, we know what you
Imagine,
mean.
imagine. Yeah, exactly. There you
I
go.
got you.
Yeah.
Hey,
You.
can a bird whistle? What kind of sounds are you making specifically?
I think birds can whistle. They do.
What do you
their,
mean?
like,
Can a
no.
bird whistle?
In this bird whistle,
This
does he have
bird
a
can
different
whistle.
call? Okay.
Not me though.
Thinis is gonna walk up to Soba after that with kind of a pained expression on his face and is going to just say, hey,
Yeah.
be quiet so Aaron can't hear, but can you do that to the other ones?
They're just unconscious.
I know. Can you do it?
But they
If
can't fight
they-
back.
If they wake up and they somehow get away and they alert their camp, we're fucked. We're screwed.
Hmm.
And Thinis has a lot of regret saying this. Like, he does not want to have to do it, and which is why he's asking Soba.
Won't their camp just know when they don't come back?
Yeah, but this buys us more time.
Ortix is thinking about this. Sort of arms crossed, just eyes closed, thinking.
Yeah, I'm having to put myself into Soba real quick.
I don't like it very much either. I know. And I know I'm asking you to do it anyways. If you decide you don't want to, that's okay. I'll accept that. I just thought I'd ask.
Under normal circumstances, I would want to listen to your request, but against my warrior's soul, it doesn't sit right to harm a sleeping foe. If you ask me to kill the ones that come at us next, I will gladly do so. But I went at these with the intent of mercy, and it doesn't sit right with me.
Dennis nods and says, "Okay, I understand," and walks away. Walks back to the pulley.
But what I can do, and he is gonna grab both of them, and he's gonna go inside. He's gonna take one of the rugs and he's gonna roll them up in the rug.
Yeah,
and then he's gonna set it against the side of the building.
I was literally just going to say, like, after this was over, I was going to say, why didn't you just tie them up? Like, I wasn't going to say anything in character because I'm not there, but, like, you can just tie them up. This
He
is
makes
such
a
solvable
kobold
problem.
burrito and leaves it next to the building. And
Like inside or outside?
Outside.
outside, just like where he was like resting earlier, and he's just gonna kind of like lounge near the burrito as well. Go back to his posts.
It's such a solvable problem. I was just in my zone.
Yeah, I'm glad Soba made that decision because I don't know if Ortix could have.
There is about 2 hours worth of in-game downtime before the next thing TM happens. So during that time, what does everybody want to be doing?
I think I would like to. Still feeling, I guess, energized from the fight. I think I'd want Ortix to go grab more wood.
All right, we can
Whatever
start
he
with
can
that then.
scrounge up. It's just one roll this time, right? Because it's only 2 hours. Or is it one roll per hour?
It's one per hour. Keep in mind that
Okay.
if you want to do other stuff like take a breather and other stuff like that will take time as well.
Well, fortunately, I didn't get hit, so.
Yeah,
Fair.
I used take a breather. I'm just having
same.
him post up front.
Same here.
Cool.
Just chilling for a minute.
So I guess I'll do an athletics check first.
Yeah.
For the wood.
I'll say yeah. You managed to bring back one thing's worth of lumber.
One thing, like
one
a
bulk.
or-
Yeah. As we were sort of doing it last time.
Do I want to get more, or is it more worthwhile to do something else at this point?
You can always use the last hour doing other. I mean, Soba's already scouting, but you can use the last hour doing like any other exploration activities you could think of, or so on and so forth, as well.
Galaxy.
Or, if most downtime stuff takes longer than 1 hour, but
Yeah. Scout would give us a +1 to our initiative, right?
initiative, yeah, that's what Soba is doing.
Okay. And I guess there's no point in me doing that, but I'll just fuck it. I'll just roll another athletics. Okay.
Oh my god!
I'm
More
dealt
wood.
with eyebrows right now.
Okay, yeah, with a nat 20, you managed to bring back 2 more things of lumber.
I feel like at this point, from all the running around Ortix has done, like in combination with the fight just now, I think his awareness is better, and I think he's gotten a lay of the land like quite a bit better from just spending so many hours running around.
Yeah, out and about. Okay, yeah, cool. So 3 bulk of lumber to work with. Who else
Ortix
wants to be
puts it
doing
down.
anything?
Ortix puts this down and just says, "You can put this to good use," as he goes to sort of rest up before the next wave arrives.
So I did use take a breather, so it's 10 minutes, right?
Yep.
Okay. I guess for the rest of that first hour, I would be helping Aaron again on the pulley.
Okay.
I do not remember what that role is.
Crafting. It would take 1 of the bulk of lumber.
Yeah.
Run it back.
That you don't ruin the lumber that was gathered, but you don't make any extra progress.
Okay.
You have about like 50 minutes ish This could be a good time for looking at stuff like pursue a lead and other such activities, since you don't have a full hour to sort of work on this.
Yeah, I guess I'll pursue a lead. I'll change one of my investigations to. I'll change it from the journal over to the direction of the kobold camp.
Okay.
Or the kobolds in general.
So with how this works now is rather than picking like a particular detail, the investigation is like a question. So you can make it pretty broad if you want to. And then anything relating to that question is something you would get bonuses towards. So
Okay.
so what is the question that you'd be
Where
sort of
are the
investigating?
kobolds coming from?
Okay, perfect. Then Azadan.
I don't think they would go out with Ortix this time because they don't know when when the next day was going to come. They don't know that there's 2 hours, you know.
Yeah.
I think Azadan tries to just like bring stuff to the people crafting to not fuck it up, and Glacial just hangs around.
Okay, actually, how do you think you would be helping them? This is actually kind of important.
Yeah, just like if they need the wood, to bring it to them instead of making them walk towards, so they can focus on that stuff like that. But like in the lighter quantities, since Azadan is not very strong.
Okay, as you are, Azadan, despite your unwillingness to speak a lot of the time, are quite diplomatic. So I would say sort of with this, as you bring this around, roll me a diplomacy check as an aid to Thinnis to try to boost up that 14. Oh,
Unlucky.
rough. Just
Mm.
under.
One under the DC. Well, thankfully a fail isn't anything bad.
Yeah.
Literally twinning both a 6+8.
I could use my hero point on this if I really wanted to, but I won't.
Cool. For the last hour, so that would be sort of the first hour, would you want to do any of the like activity stuff, like cast a cantrip or anything like
Yeah,
that?
I'd love to cast Rousing Splash on Ortex when the fight starts again.
Cool. So probably after about an hour of trying to help and not finding like a ton of success, Aaron in particular might like he definitely like shoots you a thin smile, but
Yeah, so that
isn't-
gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're like going to help someone, you keep dropping shit, and they look at you, you're like, yeah, I'm a vibe over here and pretend that we're cool.
Yeah, he looks at you with like the closed eye smile and like the raised eyebrows, like
Yeah, and they open their eyes, and you're already looking like you're already facing the other way, walking away.
So yeah, spending the rest of the time just sort of as Ortix gets back from gathering lumber, supporting him and getting yourselves ready for in case people come back. During this time, I would say probably about an hour in-ish, Sova, you hear some movement from your side as one of the two kobolds wake up in their little burrito, and in again a language you don't understand, you just hear them start sort of going as they look around them and sort of wriggle.
Soba will kind of reach down into one of his little pouches where he just kind of keeps loose food and rations. He's gonna take some out and he's just gonna hold it near the guy's face, and then he's gonna put it down on the ground next to him, so it's like close enough that he can smell it, and then he's gonna put it down close enough that he can just like eat it off of the grass. He's gonna go back to looking at the horizon.
They start to get pretty loud, and then you hear them quiet down after a little bit, and after like a sigh, they take a bite of the food. Just like, oh, fuck, well, here I am. Cool. And after around another hour, sort of passes. I will change these guys' effects. So no longer unconscious. But they are prone and restrained right now. Like I said, yet another hour passes, and you start to more than likely see before you start to hear as
That's the crafting. Whoa, Jesus Christ! I was gonna say that's their flower crowns.
you make some kick-ass flower crowns for them. You know what? You make good enough flower crowns for them that they feel pretty content where they are. They're like, we may be prisoners right now, but you know, it could be worse.
You were like, yeah, another hour goes by, and I was like, what has he been doing for 2 hours? Oh, he's already been picking flowers in the field that he's been patrolling, so he just makes a couple more flower crowns.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking satisfied right now. We could have gotten the shit beat out of us by worse people, I guess. Our buddy's dead. Don't know where he went. Maybe he got away.
Wow.
Smiles. These guys seem pretty nice. They don't know.
They have no fucking clue, bro.
They did pass out before that guy died.
For
They
all
don't
we know, he is still falling.
That's true.
it's true. Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe a large bird of prey caught him mid-fall.
But you start to hear quite the racket coming, just sort of due east. You see another couple of kobolds enter and break from the high grass. I need everybody to roll initiative once more.
Don't forget the +1.
And
Don't forget the +1, baby.
can somebody use this crafting check?
Can I yet again use my intimidate as my initiative?
Yes, you can.
These guys, what? They have magic hands. Get them. Those are casters.
Intimidation. Boom. Are you
Again?
fucking
No.
kidding me?
No way.
Dude,
Now
That's
there's 3 people with flower crowns looking in that direction.
That's rough. So, but you're an ounce too focused on sort of trying to glare them down in your pretty flower crown, that you sort of forget to give the knock on the wall, and before you are able to act, this kobold scout takes a shot at you with their crossbow, and they whiff.
thank God.
They then reload and swap to their short sword. And that is the end of their turn. Thinis, hearing the slam of a crossbow bolt into the wall, you are alerted to this fight.
Thinis is gonna go after Soba. I'm holding my turn.
And I would, since I didn't really describe how he looked last combat, Aaron was more than likely like taking glances over towards like the entryway down here and the broken wall and outside of like the combat happening, the sounds of combat, and was a bit nervous. This time he is not bothered. He has some amount of trust for you guys now, like for sure. In which case, the black kobold looks towards you, Soba, and they put their hand up in the air, and you see a ball of light form that then splits into 3 bolts of energy heading towards you. As
Magic
they
missile.
Cast a magic missile. This is the first. This is the second missile. This is the third missile.
I mean, what the fuck? Why can't they hit 5 damage?
And that is the end of their turn. The white kobold looks towards you, Soba, holds out their hand, and you see a sort of dark sphere appear in their hands. Looking into this sphere, can you please roll me a will save?
Try.
Yeah.
Pretty good will save.
Ooh. You see horrors within this orb that they present you, but you actually hold on. I'm cheating. They have to step closer to do this because it's a range
30
of
feet?
30 feet. Oh, here they actually stepped to here. There we go. So I'm not cheating. And you are only frightened one as you manage to sort of stave off the horrors that they present you. Ortix, what would you like to do?
You have walked within my range. Come here. As I walk up to the guy who just tried to just inflict magics on my friend, and I punch him. Ooh.
The second one hits.
The second one hits? Okay,
Second one
I'll
hits.
take that. Oh, I forgot to click stunning blows, but roll me a fortitude save.
All right. How does a 7 sound?
That sounds like a crit fail, so he's stunned 3.
Ooh.
Also, question: these guys, are they higher level than us? I should ask, because this is an incapacitation effect.
Oh, no.
Okay, so stun 3.
Yeah. Azadane, what would you like to do?
Move to here. I can do this, right? Doesn't collide with anything, like with the wall next to me.
Yeah, you will take. They will have cover because you're shooting through Glacial, but
Unfortunate. Oh well. We're playing an endurance game. I'm not trying to expose myself.
fair enough.
Minus what? Or...
It's a +1 to their AC, so it's on my
Okay.
end. Yep.
You don't have to add anything.
Don't matter.
Roll it-
Don't care.
Don't. Blast them. Wait, so did we agree that we're killing these ones, or are we knocking them out?
Well, I
I know
shooting
you don't.
Doesn't matter
For Ortix and Soba, what was the? It sounded like we could, but Dennis never said anything.
Thinness wouldn't have.
Okay, in which case I'm going to keep knocking them out.
I already had my plan for opening conversation.
Cool. Soba.
He's just gonna call out, "Are we killing them?"
That's awesome.
Thinness like looks over like around the pulley that they're working on towards Aaron, and then goes, no.
Since they've been burritoed right next to me, can I treat them like a weapon and just like get upright with them for the sake of carrying them over? I want to move with them and then ready in action.
Want to move with them? I mean, you can carry them,
Yeah,
but
I'm not even
picking them
remotely-
up is going to be an interact action.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I was worried about. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can't ready in action if I interact.
Well, what are you planning to do with them?
I was planning on like offering them, and then interact would be getting violent if they show signs of violence. But instead, I'm just going to right here.
Discombobulated.
Discombobulate. He doesn't know discombobulate, but he does know monkey punch. Not that well though.
Damn.
Oh, it's been rough today.
Soba has not been good with the punches today.
Does a 16 hit these?
A 16 does not hit.
All right, and my turn.
Well, I hit with a 17 and he missed with a
Yeah.
16, so I think it's
Yeah,
17.
Yeah.
Once again, I put it in the journal multiple turns ago.
I've been doing it this time too.
Thinness.
Oh yeah. Once again, going anywhere sucks.
Yeah.
Just move over here. We're gonna hit such a awesome devise a stratagem on this guy in particular to shoot him. The bluey. I have to do math.
No!
Do you have a +7?
It's going to be no, it won't hit. I will roll my epic knowledge though.
Is this on the one by Soba? Correct.
Correct. And I'll do resistances and weaknesses.
You believe that they have a resistance to fire. kobolds are so fucking outdated. They're based on white dragons, which are usually like ice dragons, effectively. So they have a resistance to fire.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to lean over to Azadan and say, "Don't hit with fire." And then I'm gonna walk over here, and that'll be my turn.
All right.
Little does Themis know that fire only has 30-foot range, so there's no shot in hell as I was shooting them with fire.
You're right. Little does Thinis know. You wouldn't know that shit.
Having taken out their short sword, the scout is going to run up towards Ortix.
I
And is going to take a swing.
He's going to live. Because I fucking parry his sword.
Oh, you have 20. Oh, just barely. All right, but this one though.
That one will hit. I parry it and then he hits me.
He faints you.
4 damage.
4 damage. Oh, did you rousing splash already?
Yes.
Did I just not add it?
You probably didn't drag the effect onto yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Four. There you go.
All right, there goes the temp HP.
Cool. Lifting their arm again, the black kobold is going to make the same sort of motions as last time as 3 more missiles come out of their hand.
He has 2 level 1 spells. What the fuck? Spellcasters are broken. Who are these going to?
These are going towards Soba.
I'm gonna go punch that guy.
The next one finally recovers from its recoil as it loses the stun condition and its turn.
Hi.
Hi.
Alright. The guy just pulled up on me. He got a nice strike in. I'm gonna stance up. I'm gonna show him my moves.
Miss.
You hate to see that. So let's just say instead of a 14, okay. Well,
well, the good news is that is a 10 because of the hero point rules. So
a 19.
yes, that is a 19, which is a hit.
Okay. Cool. So here is your damage, and I need a fortitude save.
Surely they don't crit fail this one.
Discombobulate.
Yeah, as they are something about your strikes today. Hit true, Ortix.
Ortix takes a slice from the sword on purpose, and then swipes up with his talons straight into his jaw and just sort of dazes him.
Oh man. Actually, that was just Fury of Blows, right? Or Stance Fury of Blows. One more
So I
action.
do get another action. So now I'm turning to the spellcaster again and giving him another punch.
Oh, the 18! That's a hit.
Yup. Max damage.
God damn.
Alright, Azadan, what are you gonna do?
Blast him!
Yeah, what can I say? I'm a caster of many talents. Hey, does that hit?
that crits even.
Do I just roll the damage and then you double it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's 14.
that's almost max.
14 damage. What does this look like?
I mean, Dandara definitely just peeks like over Celestial's shoulder and shoots a beam of ice out of their like fingertip directly at their forehead.
That beam
Right between the eyes.
And the ice stays, like the frost stays sort of across their body and their head as they are slowed. Not slowed, but they take a movement penalty.
Yeah, which are definitely going to be affected by so far how they're acting.
Soba.
Also, wait, is that one? How many actions was that?
Oh, that was only 2 actions. Sorry.
Yeah, you know what it is. You can go back to that Soba now.
Okay.
guess you could say you gave him brain freeze.
Ah,
What are
yeah.
you going to do, Sova?
He's gonna like kind of look at his right fist, and he's gonna put it in his left hand, and he's just gonna raise it up and be like, "Oh, I've been missing punches." He's just gonna slam both of his fists down, get real sloppy with it.
We didn't even see anything. Oh,
Nice.
Nice hit.
Change of strategy.
8 damage. Ooh, low rolled. I imagine he's still up.
Yep. Still kicking.
Oof.
Ooh.
My
I
man.
respect the attempt.
rolls today, I swear.
Not phenomenal.
It's alright. I remember last session I had amazing rolls. It's only natural.
I mean, it didn't help that it was a, -1 for that last roll.
Still,
Gotta start demoralizing with your last roll.
That's true.
Only one
I
of them is
should.
immune to it. Thinis, what would you like to do?
First, I'm going to devise a stratagem to shoot the green one on the edge. The
Alrighty.
normal scout.
Well-
Okay.
Ooh, a 10.
It's a pretty good one.
And then I will take that shot.
Wait. Yeah, why does it say +7?
What do you mean?
Oh, circumstance penalty. That's right.
Into the second range increment.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That does not hit. No.
Okay, and then I'll reload, and that's my turn.
Also keep in mind, since I would say that these kobolds fall under your investigation of where is the kobold camp, you not only gain your +1 investigation bonus for like researching them and stuff, but on top of that, you also get to devise a stratagem as a free action.
Oh.
Okay.
So technically, you would still have an action.
Multiple attack penalty. So funny.
What's the worst that could happen?
There's always stuff like take cover as well, since you're next to a wall.
Yeah,
You
that's
got
true.
you got options. There's things to use actions on.
Why? Yeah, I'll take cover. Sure.
The scout recovers from their daze, and ends their turn. Once more, onto the breach.
Do not magic missile me again. Oh my fucking god, why do you have
They're-
3 level 1
They
spell slots?
they raise their hand,
I'm gonna fucking get them.
and a rain of missiles falls down onto Sobo once more.
Man, if only you were. Hold on, how much is this? Okay,
Man.
you're too far from me.
Yeah.
You were 10 feet closer, I could help you, but.
And that ends their turn. After the black kobold hits you, the white kobold, yeah, I was the one who was dazed, is going to take a step back.
Where are you going?
Wait for you to, if you're going to use it or not. Yeah, there we go. And is then going to, as they see you come at you, or come at them, they are going to lift their hand and cast this once more. Roll me a will save. This time, probably because you're so close, as they put this orb in front of you, Soba, your eyes grow wide in fear as you are frightened 3 and fleeing for 1 round.
I'm going to. Oh, that's a critical fail?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Yeah, I would have
Probably
wanted to
DC
use
20.
my hero point for that.
Well, ooh womp.
Thought it was just going to be a fail.
I'll
Ortix.
finish the job.
You see Soba reel back from this orb, this sort of dark orb.
So here's what I do. I pull up. I punch this guy 2 times.
That's
Okay.
Okay, that roll me 2 crits.
Goodbye.
Well-
Okay. I argue to say that that this is lethal.
I think you can. I think you. That's fair.
I would
Fair
ultimately
assumption.
leave it up to you, but
Um,
you just did more than this guy has HP, like
Uh,
total. So
Okay, so under 36, got it.
I would think in this scenario, Ortix may be feeling himself a little too much while the mage is distracted, casting magics on Soba. Ortix catches him completely off guard and lands much cleaner hits than he was expecting, probably breaking bones and causing internal bleeding to this mage.
that seems pretty damn likely as they take this damage. They die to the first hit, like, and then you go for the second one, and they fall limp.
Okay. With my last action, I kind of want to get this guy, but I wouldn't have anything to do in front of him. It might put me in flanking. You know, I think that could warrant a demoralize check with +0 intimidation. After just obliterating this guy, just fucking hearing ribs crack from 10 feet away from him.
Yeah, if you want to try to demoralize, go for it.
Okay, that's about what I expected.
Yeah.
I wanted to argue that you got some sort of circumstance bonus for that, but I don't think it would help.
I wouldn't have mattered. I have +0 to intimidation. It's not gonna fucking do anything. Ortix isn't particularly intimidating, but he is particularly capable.
You know, Nemesis probably got the scout. I'm going to fire at the alive caster. I was planning on healing Sova, but they are entirely too far for me to do that.
You could always move a.
No, I don't think I will. I'll heal them after.
Well, fortunately for you, the Sova has to be running in like your direction anyway. Oof.
And
Companion. Well, cool. Speaking of Soba, seeing the source of your fear go down, you still feel that sense of dread as you sort of turn to see another caster right next to you. Turn must spend each of your actions trying to escape the source, fleeing condition as expediently as possible. So
I'm gonna take 75 feet of movement back to my allies.
Ortix definitely looks back, slightly concerned for the magics that have been cast upon his warrior friend to be fleeing from combat.
okay, that guy's down. Hella down.
Thinis, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna walk over to Soba. I'm gonna feed Bro a health potion.
Plonk. Hey.
Nice.
Sort of
And
plonk.
then I'm not really in cover.
You do get a free devise a strategy.
I do. I think I'll use it on shooting Bro here.
Wait, if you can use devise a stratagem on skill checks, can you use it on recall knowledge? Or does that not count as a skill check?
I believe you can.
Something that occurred to me. I don't think that you can just ignore me.
You get a +1 circumstance bonus to your next intelligence, wisdom, or charisma-based skill check, or perception. So intelligence, wisdom, or charisma-based. So yes, you could use it for recall knowledge.
That's cool.
12 in the pocket.
Okay, I'm going to roll this, pretend there's a -2. It literally will not let me write a -2.
All right, that's fine. Let's do 19. It's still a hit. 9 damage.
Max damage.
Damn.
Bye.
Your shot rings out. You take the moment of sort of awe that the kobold is looking at Soba, just this sort of towering above him, who has run back and is thinking about like capitalizing on Soba running away. And as he goes to like take a step forward, you find that moment and take him out.
That's my turn.
Cool. Top of the turn order, Ortix, you hear a cry from the north as stepping out
Another one.
mage, and along
Dude.
with that is another scout.
Surely they don't get to act this thing.
And I put another on the journal.
It is now the mage's turn. The mage you've been beating the shit out of.
No, this one's untouched. This one's been shot by Azadan.
Oh, true. Untouched by you. Certainly not completely
now.
untouched though. Yeah.
No, I dumped that motherfucker.
Do you see them point towards you, Ortix? And that same ball of magic appears and splits towards you, but you see it sort of start to flicker out as they cast it at you.
Or more magic.
I know what this one is. Oh, never mind.
No more magic missiles. 4 of them, dog. Come on. What is that? Ouch.
4,
Ouch.
2, 5.
Ouch. Still have stamina.
And that is the end of their turn. It is now yours.
Hello, good sir. I'm going to punch you. Oof.
Oof.
Okay, I'll take 1.
Ding ding ding. Roll damage.
And you roll me a fortitude save.
Oh, you love making me roll these fortitude saves.
I got to take stunning blows for free, and now you get to suffer the consequences of rolling a 4th crit fail on this and taking stunned precondition once more.
There's no way, dude. That's so
Finally,
funny.
this is how we feel.
Hey, I haven't pulled out any shit like stun against you guys yet.
No, but
Yeah,
we do
it's
we do
coming.
just take these L's all the time.
I will then grapple him with assurance. And I'm fairly confident
You
that there's
succeed.
no way. Okay.
Yeah.
Does a 20 crit succeed?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. That would be really funny if they had a +0 to their fortitude.
You do definitely know by now that most of these kobolds have a pretty low fortitude.
I can tell.
But it's not that low.
Okay. Anyways, he's in my hands now. And he will feel my wrath on
I
the
feel
next
like
turn.
I feel like putting my under 20 fortitude or whatever is not something I need to bother with on
All right, Azaton, it is your turn.
I had to figure one thing out.
That
Oh my
is
God.
85 feet.
Thank
Which
you.
is in range of 120.
Yeah. I'm trying to be in cover from both of them. I don't think it's possible.
Well, I mean, they also have to move up to hit you within their
You don't know.
range. Surely the crossbow does not have more than 60 as its first range increment. Unless these scouts are like rangers or something.
And I'm going to shoot the new mage and hope that he doesn't have cold resistance. And also that I hit. I don't hit, I don't think.
Nar.
And this one.
Yippee.
Yippee. Soba.
Right in 2, I think, now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still shaken. Definitely breaking the mind fog that was inflicted on him. And though he's raging, it's only now that he seems actually angry.
What do you think Soba could have seen during that? Since Unsphere sort of shows you your worst fears or whatever, what do you think Soba would have seen?
I don't even...
What is Soba afraid of?
I don't think there's anything physical that he fears. Nothing he's met anyway.
Mm.
You know, if you threw a pit fiend at me, I'd be afraid of that. But I just can't think of something. Maybe like a vision of like defeat at a like prize tournament and just like going 0-2 essentially, just like giving him the feeling of that.
Mm.
but now mainly it's the shame of that he's afraid of, and now he just feels ashamed for like falling for it. And also his temp HP is gone, so he's now actually really angry. I can't see what this number is. Is that 75?
That is 75.
It is 80.
Oh yeah, that is 80.
That is
These
80?
numbers are
That is
so
80.
small.
Yeah.
That is 75.
Okay. Alright, and my turn.
Penis.
100, huh? First I need to reload, so that's my first action.
That's a few feet.
It's a couple. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna devise a stratagem. Shoot the scout, or shoot the kobold on the right, actually.
Okay.
Stratagem.
Got range
Okay.
shooters out there.
Let me go ahead and also roll my call knowledge check. Making things up for this is so hard. The hardest challenge. Let's go.
This is a new flavor of kobold.
It is, yeah.
You
we'll
can
do
also-
resistances.
You can also ask for like, like how bulky they might be, like towards their HP, or like you can hint towards just asking for straight up stats on these things. Like that's
Okay.
kind of what it's for.
How fast does my bullet need to be going to hit him?
What's his AC?
Is that sort of what you're asking for?
Yeah, yeah.
Stacey?
On the blue one?
On the blue one.
You think these guys are pretty agile, but not like extremely so. They have an AC of 17.
Okay.
These caster ones just come in different flavors of Gatorade.
What's the one that you're punching? What flavor is that?
Black cherry.
Okay.
Wait.
Mistle has me all kind of fucked up. I labeled the white one is silver and the black one is green. I had to go adjust it every single time something got revealed.
Oh, I guess that little guy is kind of green, huh?
Yeah.
He's a little green because he has a little
Um,
green orb in his hand. It's lighting.
Not anymore.
Wait.
That shit fizzled out. It's my turn now.
So you would be shooting them in your second range increment, or your
Yeah.
third
which
range increment.
means this won't hit, so I'm not gonna do it. Because I don't want
Wait.
to have to reload next turn.
At a -4.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 17. That meets for the
No.
It's
Oh,
a
was-
16.
It would be a 16.
Yeah, it'd be a 16.
Because then it says +9 to
Oh.
hit.
I can't hit, and I don't want to reload next turn. Can I prep an action? Can I say that if either of these kobolds up top
Mhm.
come within 60 feet, can I shoot them?
Yeah. Cool. In which case,
Nice turn, asshole.
the mage then is going to start by looking at you, Soba, and they take their staff, which you notice as you're sort of angry and getting closer, that their staff doesn't look like the other twos. It looks like it has sort of etchings in the side of it, and as they point it towards you, you see a ball of water appear on the end of it and shoot out towards you as they cast Hydraulic Push.
Whoa.
That's a lot of bludgeoning damage.
That is a hit.
God damn, 3d6? That has a pretty good chance of downing me. Actually, it would have to
Rolls.
roll max.
11.
Youch.
And it pushes you back 5 feet. They're then sort of confidently going to step forward a couple feet. The scout is then going to look towards Thinnis and is going to look down the end of its crossbow.
Wait, this
And-
is at 60 feet.
Hmm?
This is 60 feet now.
Oh, that's true.
Dennis can
Oh.
shoot his shot at the caster.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh well.
And as you take this shot, a shot heads over towards you. Crossbow.
Yeah, that hits.
God damn.
Damage.
Oh, never mind. Range increment 120 feet.
Crossbows, yay! Well, they're then going to reload and step in closer. The kobold you are currently grabbing is struggling.
They are also stunned 3, so
Oh, that's so true. They do nothing. Anyways, Ortix, it's your
Yeah.
turn.
yippee! I can't wait to flurry of blows this guy who is off guard to me. Oh my god. Do I want to hero point this?
How many do you have?
One more. I started the session with 2, and then I gained 1.
Oh yeah.
And now I have 1 left. Do I want to spend it here? It might be worthwhile, honestly, to spend it here. Yeah, I'll spend it.
Whew, well spent. 24.
Which one is that? The fist. Okay, here's your damage. And I would like a fortitude. That's
What is this?
Ooh, they meet. Damn.
Finally. you get your blow off, and it just doesn't hit right, or maybe they're just able to tank it, but you see their beady little eyes looking back at you.
Awesome. Let's see. If I have them grabbed, do I need to re-grab to keep them grabbed?
I believe you can sustain it with 1 action. Yes, you don't need to roll again. You just
Okay.
sustain it.
In that case, I will sustain it, and I wonder how good his reflex save is. I said it was pretty hot. Put a scout
Sure.
boost.
Oh, scout.
These guys probably have lower because their AC is lower. But
It
I'm
is.
wondering if I gamble on the not being higher than 20. You know, I love gambling. So is their reflex save higher than 20?
No, not their save
Not-
DC.
Knock his ass to the ground as I
I-
trip him and pin him on the floor.
I feel like that I need to put that on the sheet on the journal.
That's my turn.
Azadan, it's your turn.
I feel like I've established that I'm not mixing it up today. Okay. No, thank you.
And we're back.
I feel like I get AFK right now.
You were sitting pretty right now. You went, this is a war of attrition, cantrips only.
Yeah.
I'm sitting back here and
I'm not using it. I'm not using it level 1 until I need to. There might be a boss coming. I ain't
I don't know. 3 casters kind of sucks.
All right, move up. Tired of these mages.
Punch this guy.
Soba's gonna punch.
Punch a hole in his stomach. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna use my hero point for that.
Okay.
You still roll it again, but if it's lower than a 10, you take a 10.
So that
well,
is a
21
That is a
hit.
hit.
Yippee! God damn.
1!
Ooh.
The rolls have not been great for Soba.
No, they have not. Rolling again.
That's it, I think.
Mhm. Let me.
And your fear goes away.
Ugh.
Thinis, what do you like to do?
Such a great question. So little time to answer. Reload, first action. I'll devise a stratagem against the scout to shoot.
Skip. Ooh, that's a nice roll.
14.
That's a nice number.
Oh, that is a nice number.
For
Yep.
free, even.
I will then shoot them.
Roll damage. 9.
Holy, almost max damage again.
Damn, dude.
And this strikes
start
true.
shooting.
It was on
And you
point.
have one more action, because free stratagem.
Reload. I'm done.
Perfect.
Caster.
The caster. They see sort of the blood and scrapes on you, and sort of burn marks from the force damage that you've taken already, and they take a step back, and then use 2 actions Oh, so true.
Yeah.
Well, either way, it's not like this stops them from doing this. But they take 2 actions to
Fuck.
try and blast you with
It's
magic
guaranteed to
missile.
get me. Yeah.
7
I'm
damage.
down.
7. Damn, that's exact.
And with that, Soba, you go into dying 1.
Man, I wish I hit on both of my strikes.
And you move in initiative order up to above the kobold. It is now the scout's turn. So it's going to first take a shot at you with its crossbow.
That hits. Ouchie.
And then instead of reloading, it's going to throw its crossbow to the side and grab its short sword.
Okay, yay.
Now, what will you do, funny caster man?
Well, the first action is going to be getting up as it sort of struggles its way out from under you. It is then going to take an action, or actually it's going to try that flat check.
Ooh.
As it uses its last 2 actions to cast Electric Arc. Can you please make a reflex save?
And
Tries to blast you point blank with electricity.
And it doesn't. It whiffs completely.
Faster than lightning.
Ortix is crazy today. What the hell?
Dude,
It
he's
goes
warm.
to. It breaks out from under you and goes to put its hand out towards you. And I imagine rather than dodging out of the way, you just slap its hand down and it blasts into the ground.
Now it's my turn.
It sure is.
I'm going to punch it.
You sure are. You sure are. Well, that one's not gonna hit.
That's
I
it.
know.
I only need 1.
I don't think you. Yeah. As he goes
Goodbye.
unconscious.
Ortix lets go and sort of shakes his hand free from the kobold. Okay, question. Have potions? I do. I'm going to run up here, and I'm going to use a potion right in front of this stinky kobold on my good friend Soba. Okay, well, I'm just going to use the healing potion. There you go,
Alrighty.
Soba.
Dear God, I've gotten healed for max twice now.
Huge.
And you lose the dying condition and your eyes shoot open once more.
Rise, brother. You can't fall here.
Azadan, it's your turn.
Using 3 of my fingers to achieve maximum play the fucking game.
Wait, this could be huge. The tandem strike plus hit.
I kind of want to do something else with my turn, but then he got so close.
Your frost, alright. This is on the one closer to you, or?
Yeah, the one that I put good heal next to.
Okay. Oh, that is going to miss.
Yeah, they're going to miss.
Rolls
That's okay.
have not been phenomenal.
That's my turn.
Dennis, what would you like to do?
Brother. Alright.
Like this enough.
Set up for
Yeah.
greatness.
Yeah, and then I will devise a stratagem to sword cane this guy.
Oh,
good stratagem.
fucking take it, dude.
That's a good fucking stratagem
I
right
saw-
there.
Demon Slayer guiding line. I'm gonna fucking
That is a crit because of flanking.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Azadan, I would like you to take a hero point.
Thank
Yippee!
God.
hell yeah.
You saw the vision.
Oh, damn.
Do I do anything or do you do something for crit?
Just on your damage.
Click the critical button.
Oh, there is that. Alright.
There is that button.
Ah.
Oh,
Dude,
That's a
are you
big-
fucking kidding me?
that's a big damage
Jeez.
number. 4 and a 6. Goodbye.
What does this look like as you find this? You find this angle.
Thinis is going to kind of lunge forward and stab through the kobold, and then Thinis is almost gonna like lose his footing and kind of stumble forward and lift the kobold up onto the cane into the
Oh
air.
my god.
Oh,
then-
so you killed him.
Shish your mom.
and then is going to regain footing and then let him go by flinging his cane back down to the ground as his body lands with a thud.
Sheesh. This is hard. He's tough.
Down
He's
and
tough.
out. Soba, you are woke. Actually, wait. Free devise a stratagem, move, stab.
One more
One more
action.
action. You want to do?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. One more action.
I'm gonna shoot a bullet at the blue kobold.
Watch them crit again.
I wish.
Hilarious.
Multiple attack penalty and
Circumstance.
range.
Yeah, 1 in 20 chance, right?
Minus 40. Minus 4. Ooh.
Nah.
Rough. Yeah. It could have been the 20. It could have been huge.
It could have been. It would have been really funny if you just clocked that guy.
I'm just patting my stats back down. Don't worry, guys. I can't look too good. I can't look too good.
That's a warning shot.
Soba, you are now woke again.
Stand up. Pick up his weapons as a free action.
Yeah. You are no longer raging. Clear of mind.
With a certain clarity to him, he's going to strike him using actual martial arts.
Oh shit.
That's a
Holy
crit.
Fuck. He fucking woke up.
Dude, the dice tell a story.
This, if you look at the character sheet, he does have like claws, and he's doing like jabbing strikes.
I know what you're talking about. 12. Big damage, big ouchie. And is still holding on though.
And his second strike, he is going to lunge forward to try to sink his teeth into him. As the first strike had follow through and actually made him bleed. So he is doing lethal. He did not hit though.
Barely moves out of the way. Fearing for its life, you see that sphere appear in front of you again as it like dodges backwards for its life.
Not a crit fail.
You are frightened too. You're able to hold on enough that you're not fleeing at the very least.
God, the save for this has to be in the 20s. Probably 22.
Probably 20.
It is then going to take a swing at you with its claw.
Jesus Christ.
24.
Okay, alright.
Oh, brother.
Okay.
4 damage.
It's okay. We healed him double that. He's still up. And that's all that
true.
matters for me.
Ortix.
Come here, you casting fuck. As I get behind him and I fucking lay into him.
That is going to hit. That is also going to hit because of flanking.
And I want a fortitude save.
No, I'm not going
Okay.
to.
Cool.
As the last kobold goes down.
If you bring another one in, I'm going to bite you in real life.
I was thinking about this and wondering if Ortix would have done lethal to these kobolds after they downed Soba.
It's up to you. I can click the skull again.
I'm thinking about it. And I'm wondering if he would still show some mercy in the face of life-threatening danger. And I think in this instance, Ortix would have killed both casters.
Boom. And boom.
I
I want to say the other one was probably like, since it was a little bit ago when I clicked the unconscious, was like actually knocked unconscious but bled out as you left and fought the other one.
Satan's gonna go look at the staff and see if it's anything cool. You're in the middle of saying something.
The last kobold, as they go limp and hit the ground, you all sort of take a breath and listen around for any other incoming kobolds or danger, and all that you can hear is the rolling of the plains as combat ends. You hear a voice from inside the Pulley house, and
Okay.
and whoa, Aaron, as they step out like to you, Thinness, they go, oh, sorry, is everything fine out here?
Oh, we're chilling.
All right, I heard quite a bit of noise, so I just wanted to make sure and mention that under that sort of stress, I did manage to make a significant amount of progress. So
Huge.
uh,
And Thinness kind of like looks back to the field of bodies and is like, yep, we're all good here.
he looks out and he looks largely unfazed. And you noticed this earlier when Soba yelled like, "Are we killing these guys?" Like Aaron was not phased at all by that. You think that he has seen like his fair share of battle and such in his time, that he is largely
hole.
unworried. Yeah.
I have a question. Might be relevant to this current conversation.
What's up?
How are the couples that we caught earlier responding to us killing all of their friends in front of them right now? Are they
All right.
screaming?
All right, are you ready for this that I'm about to
Okay.
put on them?
All right. Okay.
They're
With this,
scared right now.
Ortix plume still standing and slightly more upset than usual at the situation. Frees them from their restraints and just simply says to them, "Show not your face before me again, Dragonkin."
They look at you scared. And
Talon's still very bloodied.
you
by the way.
can yeah, you can tell that like they tilt their head a little bit since they don't exactly know what you say, but they say in their own tongue, and Azadan.
I do know Draconic.
Yeah, you understand them when they say, we'll get going. And they run by you, Azadan and Soba, as they run off into the bushes or into the grass.
How many potions does Soba have on right now?
He has 2.
Okay, would you like one? Because I have 3.
I will resign for now.
Okay.
He's going to slither off and actually like go inside.
I think Ortix will stay outside, but take a moment in the fields, slick back his plumes, and sit down for a moment to calm himself, just sort of regain his inner peace. Not for like any reason of killing things, because Ortix has had to defend his village from kobolds before. I think this is more of a just trying to calm himself after he was so riled up and both pumped and then starting to become stressed. Just takes a moment out in the field to regain his composure, and then I'll also flavor that as just him taking a breather.
Cool.
Regain all my resolve.
Yeah, if we have time, he is also going to take a breather.
Yeah, as Thinness, as you, Aaron sort of takes you inside to show you what he's done as you take your breather, and as a reward for not even letting the kobolds enter the facility and interrupt Aaron's work, under that pressure, Aaron has gotten an extra hour's worth of work done in the short time of that fight.
Huge.
He looks at you, and as he takes you over, he points out the adjustments that he's made. He says, "I think with a little bit more structural work, which I can get done tonight, and he sort of looks outside to the still light. While you all rest, I suppose, I think I may be able to finish this."
Well, that's great work, Aaron. Good job. And then I pat him on the back.
he
Maybe
nods.
a little bit too hard, not being used to patting a gnomish person on the back.
He flashes a smile and says, especially after the work that you put in with the kobolds, I'm not sure if any of them will be returning. You sort of took care of things out there."
Mm-hmm. Well, lucky for us, and I kind of look at Soba, who's resting in the room. It's not work for a lot of us.
He looks over and nods. Says, "Well, while you all rest, I'm going to get back to work on this, and I should have us down and ready in maybe 6 hours."
Sounds good.
And with that, he turns back to his work. Off of the bodies, as you sort of look at them, you manage to grab that, the unusual staff. You can double click the kobold dragon mage and grab the staff. And also, you notice that the kobold that came with that mage, this one here, has a cape.
Ooh.
In fact, while they're
Alright.
taking a breather, do you
Yeah.
want to roll me a recall knowledge using any of your magic stats? And with that, you are able to identify it as a staff of water. While you're wielding it, you gain resistance 2 to fire. And on top of that, you can cast the cantrip from it at will whenever you want to. And how staffs work is they gain energy at the start of the day equal to the amount of the highest spell slot that they have. So you can essentially cast either Create Water or Hydraulic Push once per day from this. And since you're a spontaneous caster, if you ever want to cast either of those spells again, you just channel your energy into the staff and use an equal spell slot to cast that spell. So,
Neat.
yep.
So you can burn a spell slot on the staff instead of your regular ones.
Yep. And then it, also gains a spell of its own once per day.
Create Water is such a funny spell to have in the depths.
I'll just grab their staffs off of them.
0 GP.
It's a stick.
I guess it's just a fucking steak.
No.
They might have use for it. It could be kindling.
We can use these we can repurpose these for the pulley.
Oh, more
They
lumber.
are it is 2 bulk of wood.
That's true. And you guys are still sitting on 3. Which
How does
now
the leather? Can I store the leather armor? Or is that too big?
you can store the stash itself can hold up to like quite a bit of bulk.
I just don't know because that one time I couldn't store the battle axe, so I was it's too big, like physically. If anybody want the dueling cape, we're gonna just put that in there.
Spending an action for that? No thanks.
And
I'm tempted.
I think Thinness would probably be the best use case for it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Right.
The only downside is the interact to have it take up a hand slot, so you wouldn't be able to have your gun and your sword cane out. at the same
Yeah,
time.
I'm just kind of thinking about it.
No, you can always just go in the stash if you don't want it after.
I'll keep it on me for now.
I will say you do have the Aeon Stone as well. It is you. Who
I
has it,
do.
right? Yeah. Which effectively does a similar thing because you can use shields to raise your AC. So it would be a good opportunity that like if you end up wanting to use the dueling cape, you could give the stone to like Ortix or Soba, so they could use shield as like because the Aeon Stone doesn't take up a hand or anything. So it's largely up to what you guys want to
I have a question.
What's up?
Can I get that to Glacial? Because I know there's some stuff that's wearable by some.
There is some items that Eidolons can wear. I can.
At all. And that question I need to know now, but like
Yeah,
I would like to know
I'll look into that after the session and see.
If Thinness doesn't end up taking it, I could find use cases for it with Ortix.
Then you can take it. I'll put it in your inventory.
Okay.
Did any of them die? Like not die?
All of them died this combat.
Okay. In the free time in between identifying the staff, Azadan and Glacial will just dump the bodies off of the edge.
I think the dueling cape could have a good use case for Ortix. I could reasonably see him wrapping these around one fist.
I'm glad you're putting in the word and not just deleting them before doing it.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
That's good notes for me for later.
That's my immersion.
When you guys go
We're gonna
down
find
and
the
you
bodies.
find a pile of
Kobold bodies?
6
Yeah,
kobold bodies.
I got cut off earlier, but I was saying that we're gonna get to the bodies. It's gonna be like a big splat from the one that we threw down.
Mm,
What do I use this? Oh, that's right. Cooking is a whole thing.
yeah. Speaking of cooking, you guys have quite a bit of time here. There is no immediate sort of danger at all now, especially after you guys thoroughly scared away / murdered a bunch of goblins, or not goblins, kobolds.
Self-defense.
Pretty true, literally.
You guys could also just take this as an opportunity to do a full rest.
Yeah, it said 6 hours, so I was thinking just a full rest.
Yep.
I'm probably okay with that. Let me, because I think I did enough subsist to get us enough food for the 2 days, right? If I
Yeah.
remember correctly. So
Yep.
we don't need to spend rations for these next 2 days.
Yep.
I'll
Hear
worry about the
them.
cooking later then.
Yeah. Cool. In which case, if we're going to take that rest, then everybody can do your rest stuff. You can do health. Make sure you bump your resolve points, spells, all of- smiles. Yeah.
I'm good.
I don't think anyone wants the crossbows or the short swords or the leather armor, so I might just have Lilith sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is daily
that was
prep
fun.
time, so
I see.
so this is the time to be buying and selling.
Okay.
If you guys are going to do any before you get on the pulley.
Selling 15 GP and crossbows, 45 SP. And
Remember that for used equipment like
it's half.
weapons and stuff, it's half. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we didn't use it, but okay.
7.5 gold pieces of crossbow.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let you total that all up, and then
I'm
I'll
gonna
add
do.
it.
How
Yeah,
much?
just total it and then do
0.5
by half.
gold is 5 silver, right?
Yes. Yep. It's
And then
10 of each one goes into one of the next.
These numbers are
Just
uneven.
do the regular math and put it in half.
No,
What?
that's too easy.
Okay. Sorry. I'll leave it to the person who do math to do it instead of the guy who tries to simplify every kind of math ever.
Let's see. That doesn't divide evenly. Can we just call it 12?
Yeah. You know what? I'll do. Are you selling the staffs too, just to get them out of there?
I mean, we could. They're fucking steaks.
Yeah,
but-
I'll say that you put them in there, and Lilith finds a buyer for them and sells them as
Okay.
well. So you can just round it
Okay.
up.
12 gold in the stash.
Are you keeping the snare kits?
Allows you to craft snares using the crafting skill. I'm sure we could find use for this. For subsisting and stuff.
So I want to let it be known that while Ortix is like cooling off or whatever, the Glacial and Azaran will just kind of sit next to them and just like not say anything, but just kind of chill. Azaran puts the cold lady next to Ortix to help a little. She's just like looking at her nails and shit. They are not trying to talk.
Ortix isn't really either.
Yeah.
he's just sort of sitting there meditating and then probably eventually falling asleep.
Okay.
Oh, cool. It gets pretty late after you guys rest up and stuff. Close to 10 when you guys get up from your rest. And Aaron stands proudly, a little tired, some small circles under his already sort of gaunt eyes. And as you guys all come to and are finishing your daily prep, he smiles and says, "Well, whenever you all are ready, I suppose."
Finally, we get to see what's below the clouds.
Yes, I'm incredibly excited to see what's down there. There's only been, tales of from certain adventures of what's actually down there. Not many people actually make it back.
Did we already ask Aaron how long he's been in just like this area? I don't remember.
No.
No.
All we know is that they're inflicted with a curse, and they lost their party.
Well, they say they're cursed.
Correct.
If the
I
mysterious
have no
man-
reason not to believe somebody when they say they're cursed.
if the mysterious man says he's cursed, I'm gonna believe him.
Okay.
Alright, I imagine we all gather up and go down.
I'll be gone! You guys can actually see the pulley. Now, I do warn, and he says this from over by the pulley as you guys are heading out. Once I pull this, like all the controls are here topside. So once I pull this, there's no bringing this thing back up for us.
Why would we want to go back up?
Fair enough.
Our destiny lies down below.
He puts his hand on a carefully crafted lever that he made himself, and with a heave, you guys feel a lurch under your feet, and then slowly the gears start to turn and click into place, and you feel the pulley start lowering. And running out onto one of the boarding planks, Aaron takes a short leap onto the platform as it starts to lower. Let me move you all to...
You see, I think Vortex is just sort of chilling, looking out over the side until he sees something that isn't the fucking clouds.
To describe how this sort of looks, since I didn't draw on the ropes, since I didn't want them to interrupt the look of the platform, there is a rope tied to each end, a fairly thick rope tied to each one of these poles, that all lead up into the center, into a carriage that then has the rope extending up to it to the pulley arm. The actual cranking sound starts to get quieter and quieter as you all approach the cloud barrier. This thing does not move very fast. And Aaron describes that he sort of built it that way on purpose. I wanted to make sure that when we reach the end of it, the force doesn't snap the arm. I suppose I could have made it go a little bit faster, but, no reason to rush things, I suppose.
No, after all, we want to see what's coming before it reaches us.
Of course. And he steps off, over to the side. There is a sort of guardrail on two sides of the pulley, and then the other two sides are open, largely for, supposed loading and unloading.
So I was holding onto this one on the other corner.
How does everybody feel to be out in the sort of open air right now?
Thinis doesn't love heights. Is going to stick with Ortix, who Thinis, I think, subconsciously just thinks safe in air with bird.
If you give it 3 more levels.
Suba is thinking, I trust my friends and their ability to craft this thing that'll safely lower me. However, if anything is a threat to us, I need to make sure to grab it and ride it down.
I think Ortix is just sort of watching intently, slightly uneasy because he's not used to being on transport other than to get here by boat. It's like the only form of transport he's used in his life, and so he's slightly uneasy still, not having full handle on his being on his own 2 feet, but still watching intently.
Okay. Um, as Soba is looking sort of out and possibly down, Ortix, as you are possibly a slight bit anxiously looking around, or maybe more restlessly than anxiously,
Yeah.
you notice something from above, from the Pulley house.
Uh-oh.
And you see it make the jump from the board all the way over to the rope, and everybody feels the platform sort of sway as they grab onto the rope and begin sliding down it towards the group.
Friend or foe?
You they stop on that sort of carriage that I mentioned, where all of the ropes connect. They slide down and their feet hit that carriage, and so they're like maybe 10 feet above you guys as they land there, and they say, "Friends or foe? That is a good question." And they smile down towards you, Ortix. Their gaze is off-putting. She has golden eyes which are piercing to look at. Against her sort of pale skin, you see her veins are this sort of like dark gray or black as they sort of run down from like around her face and sort of down to her chest. And she smiles down at the party. "Don't mind me, just looking for a way down, and this seemed convenient. You all did a very good job taking care of those kobolds and rebuilding this place."
She's still up on top of the thing?
Yep.
Well, you're welcome to join us down on the platform.
She looks over at Soba. He is staring. He's giving the exact same unnerving glance she's giving with sharp golden serpent eyes. Like, yeah, come on down, pretty much.
Her eyes meet, and her already wide smile, she starts to show her teeth and gives a chuckle, and that chuckle turns into a coughing fit as she she sort of spits down below, and you see some amount of blood, except this blood isn't just red. You see these dark flakes in it. Ortix, you swear as she lifts her head that her golden eyes were more of a dull gray, a similar color to Erinern's as she looks back at you. Thinnis, can you roll me, since you'd be the most likely for this, can you roll me a recall knowledge check? Society, please.
Okay.
You recognize her as a Vishkanya who are known for having poisonous blood, or I guess venomous blood, which usually is not harmful to themselves. However, they are known to, when they are feeling in trouble, they will envenom their weapons with their own blood.
This one seems like the crazy type.
Well, your friend is giving me quite the look. I suppose we could have a little fun.
I'm gonna perception check. He's gonna stick his tongue out and smell the air. Mainly, I'm trying to see, is she a fucking zombie? Is she giving the sick smell? You know, when you walk into the house of like a sick person.
She, especially after her sort of coughing fit, there is something not well with her. You get a slight scent of that sort of sickness, and you also pick up on just how potent the poison that is now on the ground below her is.
Kind of scrunches his face a little bit.
This whole time that she is talking, she's sort of walking around and sort of spinning on the rope, and it is shaking the pulley like ever so slightly. And you see her take something from her side, and she opens it, and you see that it is a fan with blades that run across the edge of it. And leaning back, holding the rope in front of her with one hand, and has her fan in the other, and is looking at it and sort of like pressing the fan against the rope, and is like, we could go down faster, you know. This thing does go awfully slow. And Aaron speaks up and is like, I really wouldn't advise doing that. We don't know what lies below, and we certainly wouldn't live that kind of fall.
So I'm just gonna look to Thinis.
Thinis is real scared.
He's just gonna give him a look of anticipation, trying to get across a conversation they had previously, like one in a cave not that long ago.
I think Thinis finally like meets Soba's eyes and like very, very slowly starts to reach for his gun.
She clocks you reaching into your coat and pulls herself away from the rope, and she looks down towards you and says, "So you do want to have some fun? Well, then let's dance."